morning. It is Tuesday morning, and we are having breakfast. And I made the kids hi kids, say good morning.
Hi, look at this. I have a stuff.
They're having some berries, and they're having a breakfast sandwich, which I use these things to make the breakfast sandwich. Let me turn this around here. Okay, so I usually buy this big thing of English muffins from Walmart. I used to buy the Jimmy Dean already breakfast sandwiches, which are like, what are they? Are they like 5 points a piece or something? But this is more points, but it's just, it's cheaper for me to just make them myself. I could put them in the freezer or just make them as we go. So I get like all of these here, which I don't remember how many are in here. Plus, I took one out already. And then how many? 12. There's usually 12 in here. And then I buy the Jimmy Dean turkey sausages. So these are 4 points. This is 3 points, and egg is 2 points, unless you want to use like the fat-free ham for 0, and then like the fat-free, what are they, the egg whites, and that's 0, and then you just go with the 4 points for the muffin itself, unless you buy the muffins that are like 3, right, the Thompsons, I think. But anyway, this is okay. It's very filling because, now remember, this has some good fats in it. If you use a real egg, the fat in the yolk is what helps you digest. You have stuff in the yolk that helps you digest the white protein more easily, and the fat keeps you more satiated. So something to remember. I know we all like to use the egg whites, but the egg yolks are actually a good fat, you know, for those of us who eat eggs.
So I am trying to, I don't need to drink coffee in the morning, but I like a cup of decaf in the morning, and I usually love it with cream, but I'm trying to have this here, and it's dark, it's black, and I just can't get used to it like this. I need to have some cream in it. Nah, it's just too bitter. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is, besides having water while I'm fasting, is maybe make a pot of cinnamon tea, because using cinnamon sticks, because cinnamon tea is, cinnamon's really good to regulate your blood sugar anyway, and it tastes really good, and you can drink that with just a little stevia, and it'll be really good. I think it'd probably be good iced as well. There's the guys back there. So I got this big thing. I think this is like $5 or so. 5, no more than 7 at Walmart. And it's all these cinnamon sticks. So you just put like 3 or 4 of them in a pot or a pan or a kettle, fill it with water, and just simmer it for like a long time. Like I usually simmer it like, I don't know, just a couple hours or so. And then I just let it steep all day. And then I just, you know, it's really, really strong, so I'll add more water to it, but it's really wonderful and aromatic, and it's just so, and plus, you know, when you have cinnamon, it kind of gives you the feeling that you're having something sweet if you're looking for something. Clean out the fridge again and use up some of the veggies that are going old, and I've even got some frozen ones that I need to use here. So soup is a really good way to get the veggies in and to clean that fridge out too. So nothing goes to waste. O'clock, and I'm having a 3-point smoothie with plant protein, hemp protein, pea protein, spinach, and strawberries, and 1 stevia, cup of cashew milk.
Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's Wednesday morning, and we are on our way to see a movie. I think we're going to see The Adventures of Tintin, and it looks like it'd be a pretty good movie. Excuse the turn. And I stayed up late last night because I was working on since we're homeschooling all the boys this next year, I was working on ordering curriculum, putting together their lesson plan binders and different things like that, and just lots and lots of, you know, the little legalities and things like that. And so I went to bed late and I overslept this morning, so didn't get to wash my hair, so it's a hat day until I can get to it later. And anyway, and am I hungry? I'm fasting right now. I actually didn't plan on fasting today. I was actually going to, I woke up hungry. Yes, I did. And my stomach was growling a bit. And I know that, you know, if I wait it out, it'll pass. And then I'll get my energy back. And I don't have time to make, I didn't have time to make, I made breakfast for the boys. They're eating it on the way to the theater right now. Because the movie's at 10. But I didn't have time to make myself anything. So I guess I'm fasting. So I'm probably going to fast maybe till about 1 o'clock, because when we get out, it'll probably be an hour and a half or so. Then we're going to run over to, try to run to the gym, and I'll try to get in a quick pre-fasting break workout, and then I'll have lunch. Then I'll break my fast, and then my husband's getting a tooth pulled, so we may drive him. He wants to drive himself, but I'm like really worried about him having to go through that and then drive that way home. So I really hope that he gets to let us go with him. So anyway, all right, I'll check in with you in a bit.
We are back. The Adventures of Tintin was an excellent movie. If you've got kids, they'd love it. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. Really, really good graphics and a great storyline. It's a really, I didn't know it was a Spielberg movie. It's really good. Anyway, so I did a killer workout afterward. I did a good job. You know, I think I could have used a few more carbs last night that I could have burned, because it was a little tough this morning. It's a little tough. I did everything that I was supposed to. I did weight training, and I did running my intervals, but the run was a little hard. It was a little harder than usual. I felt a little lagging, but it was still okay. By the time I was done working out, I felt pretty good. I'm very hungry though, so I'll show you what I'm having for lunch, and it is 2 o'clock, 2:09, and I'm breaking my fast. I've got a bowl of chicken and veggie soup here, lots of veggies in it, and I've got one of these Middle Eastern flatbreads here. This is 5 points, and they're pretty small, so I didn't have enough room to put everything in there. In here I've got my 3 ounces of barbecued chicken thigh, skinless, and then I also have, under all of that, I've got like half of a small avocado. Now I've added all of this up, and it comes out to about 11 points, so that's what I'm having for lunch. I may have a protein bar in a little while. We'll have to see. Hey everybody, okay, so it's the end of the day. I had a couple of pancakes for dinner. I made some protein pancakes for the kids, but I kind of mixed them with this low-fat oat pancake recipe because I was low on the protein pancake mix, so I had to kind of improvise a bit. So they're not as low on points. Maybe they are. I don't know. I have to add them up, and then I'll show them on the screen. You'll see at the end, you know, how many I had in today total. I had them with some sugar-free syrup, and then unfortunately earlier I had some chips. I had some barbecue chips, and I'll add that in and figure that in as well. Don't ask me why I did it, because they were out. My husband was eating them, and so I had some. And so, but I have the points for it. I just didn't want to spend the points on that kind of thing, but chips are hard for me sometimes. But anyway, I figured it in. I had the points. It's fine. I just did this look good naked butt workout right now. It's the first time I did it tonight. I am going to be doing this 3 times a week, as I said in my last video, and it's a little bit intense, and so the person that narrates it, that put it out, said, you know, you should have 48 hours rest between the workout. So like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing, it's going to work out. So I'm only going to get in like 2 days this week because I'm starting it tonight's Wednesday, then I'll do it again on Friday, and then I'll start again on Monday. So I kind of missed the Monday this week, and that's okay. That's fine. I wanted to kind of like do this for 6 weeks and take my measurements and see how that's affecting that area. It's not really a problem for me or anything. I just wanted to do a little bit more shaping up and things like that and see if there was a difference or something. It's not like I'm like, oh, you know, I hope this makes it smaller. I know that, you know, you can't spot reduce. What I want to do is build up. I want to make my muscles more pronounced in that area. I've got a lot of upper body definition and upper body strength, but my lower body, even though it's very, very strong, I feel like I need to maybe tone a bit, and which is odd because I do a lot of, you know, lower body exercises. So I don't know. I think it's just the way that I'm built. But I know that you can tone certain areas and kind of change and sculpt things a bit, and that's what I'm interested in doing right now. So as far as intermittent fasting today, I should not have intermittent fasted today. I know that now because I was like just very conscious of how my body was feeling today, and I knew when I woke up this morning that I needed to eat, and I felt that I needed to eat, and I just kept ignoring it. And then when I worked out, I felt a lot better after I worked out, but during the workout it was kind of sluggish and it was a little hard, and I just really felt like I needed to eat. And I didn't even have like coffee or cream in it or anything like that this morning. I had nothing but water. But so I'm starting to really notice those cues, and I'm going to listen to it next time, because then when I finally did eat, I kind of feel like that's where the chips had come in later after lunch, and because I kind of felt like I was full, but for some reason I was still like, give me something. And I think I just, you know, I should have listened to my body cues a little bit more. I had originally said I would only intermittent fast 3 times a week. And so far I've done it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that's 5 times already. So I need to break. So I told my husband I'm going to break tomorrow. I'm not going to do intermittent fasting tomorrow, and kind of like just kind of like ease my body into, you know, like a reasonable breakfast, lunch, dinner again. But he said, you know what, you should wait and see how you feel in the morning, because with him, he says that's what happens to him. Sometimes he says he just has to go with what his body's telling him. And my husband has always kept his weight at a really good level, I think. And I think that he's just instinctively gone through times where he's intermittent fasted in the morning, and he just waits until lunch, and then sometimes he doesn't, because he says sometimes I just feel like I need the food, and you have to listen when that happens. And so so I thought, you know, I think I know what he's talking about now, because this morning I felt like I needed to have breakfast, and I didn't. But tomorrow might come, and I might go, you know what, I can wait a little longer. I can wait now, because I obviously had a lot of carbs tonight. So I think that was my problem yesterday, is that I didn't have carbs too many in the evening, so that I could burn those off in the next day. And I kind of went a little light. So anyway, thank goodness for those pancakes. So maybe I'll be okay in the morning. We'll see. So anyway, thanks for coming along on the day with me and on my journey. I love you guys a lot, and I wanted to say thank you guys, because you put me at 800 subscribers now. Yay! I'm so grateful. That's awesome. So I watch every single person that subscribes, and I look, and if I see if they have a channel, I go out and I visit their channel, and I usually sub back, you know. So but a lot of people don't have a channel, and maybe they should. Maybe you should, and then I'll watch you. Anyway, all right, I'll let you go for tonight. This is a really good workout. If you're interested in doing something like that, it is good. It's intense. It's about 45 minutes. But I'm going to let you go for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye.